My colleagues James and Deb Piper came up in 2019, and Don welcomed us and kind of like worked things out, got us badges so we could walk around. And James and I just kind of floated up and down College Avenue with no plan and a couple of cameras. That was where we got the vibe of what Mile is. And it's that there's no headliner, there's no one star. The defining characteristic is the variety, and it's the variety of experience, variety of venue, variety of genre, and that any festival goer can just kind of go and bounce around venue to venue. So the idea coming out of it was like, well, what if we could recreate that experience with, small camera crews that could go into small venues? And the one sticking point was like, well, how are you going to get good audio in that many venues? We have a couple audio engineers who joined us a couple years later, and they came up with a plan. They built little mobile recording studios that could fit in a Pelican case, and they could just wheel from venue to venue. And they just took a USB out. I'm simplifying it, right? But they took a USB out of the boards, and then they streamed multi-track recordings into a digital audio workspace and recorded every track. So like every guitar, every microphone, every drum mic, the bass, whatever instruments, they could split those all out. And then they also added their own crowd mics, which meant they could take each performance into post and mix and master it the same way you do a studio recording.
So it actually almost comes out sounding better than it did at the festival in a way.
So the idea was you have to like break it down into its parts and then reassemble it in post in order to like recreate the feeling of what it sounds like.
I think your team did an amazing job.
Yeah, I do too. And all that credit goes to Andrew LaValle and Zach Seeger, our audio engineers.